Dear children, I am Rakhi. Welcome back to Economic Mall. Today we'll study about the commercial bank and its functions. First we'll study about what is commercial bank. All of you know we are depositing money in the bank. Likewise, the bank is giving loans to the public and making investment in the production unit and earning profit. So commercial bank is an institution which accepts deposit from the public and advancing loans and making investment with the aim of earning profit. Okay. The bank usually, whenever accepting the deposit, giving low interest rate only. That is borrowing rate. Likewise, whenever the bank giving loans to the public, it charge a high rate of interest. That is lending rate. So the difference between the low interest rate for the deposit and the high interest rate for the loans, that gap is actually the profit of the bank. Understood? So what is commercial bank? Commercial bank is an institution which accept deposit from public, advancing loans and making investment with the aim of earning profit. Okay, so commercial bank accept deposit from the public. Okay, we are making deposit of money in the bank. Likewise, it advancing loan to the public. The bank giving loans to the public, and likewise it making investment in the production units. Okay, likewise it earning profit. So there is a gap between the interest rate of the deposit. There is a bank usually giving low interest rate for the deposit and is charging high interest rate for the loans. So the difference between the low interest rate for the deposit and a high interest rate for the loans, that is actually the profit of the bank. So the commercial bank is an institution which accepts deposit from the public and advancing loans. Likewise, it is making investment. It is making investment in several production units. So likewise also it is earning profit. So what is the aim of a commercial bank? Same is actually profit making. Okay, so commercial bank is institutions which accept a deposit from the public and advancing loans and making investment with the aim of earning profit. There are two functions of the commercial bank, primary functions and secondary functions. So now we'll study about the functions of the commercial bank. It is broadly classified into primary functions and secondary functions. First we will study about the primary functions of the commercial bank. Now we'll study about the primary functions of the commercial bank. Which are the primary functions of the commercial bank? That are accepting deposit and advancing loans. These are the two primary functions of the commercial bank. Accepting deposit means it includes three types of deposit. That is a current account deposit or demand deposit, fixed deposit and a saving deposit. So first primary function of commercial bank is accepting deposit from the public. In that, first deposit is current account deposit or demand deposit. This deposit refers to those deposits which are repayable by the bank on demand. Means at any time the public withdraw that deposit. So generally interest is not paying for that deposit because people withdrawing that deposit at any time through the check facilities depending upon their demand. So this deposit are repayable by the bank depending upon the demand of the customers. Okay. And such deposits are usually kept by the businessmen because they have to do day-to-day transactions. So this current account deposit, demand deposit is usually kept by the business people for the day-to-day transactions. And second one is they can be drawn up by check. Means at any time the depositors can withdraw that money through the check facilities in the case of current account deposit. So current account deposit or demand deposit, it can be withdrawn by the depositors at any time through the check facilities. Okay. Next one is bank do not pay interest on this deposit because it is always withdrawing. Means whenever depending upon the demand, the customers or depositors withdrawing that deposit. So generally no interest is paying on this deposit. Okay. So current account deposit means this deposit refers to those deposits which are repayable by the bank on demand. And next one, such deposits are usually kept by the business people for the day-to-day transactions. Next one, they can be drawn up by check depending upon the demand. They can withdraw the deposit through the check facilities. Next one is for the deposit, bank do not pay interest because at any time it is withdrawing by the depositors. So like the depositors, like the deposit, bank do not pay any interest. Okay. This is about the current account deposit or demand deposit. Understood? Please write on the notes. Next one is, next type of deposit is fixed deposit. Second type of deposit is fixed deposit or time deposit. Fixed deposit refers to those deposit it is in which the amount is deposited for a fixed period of time, means for a stipulated period of time. This like a deposit is deposited in the bank, means after certain period of time or stipulated time only the depositors can withdraw that amount. Like the deposit is known as fixed deposit or a time deposit. And for the fixed deposit, the bank is giving high rate of interest because it is withdrawing only after a fixed period of time. So for that, the bank is giving high rate of interest rate. And likewise, it do not enjoy the check facilities. Why the people are using check for withdrawing the deposit, withdrawing the amount in middle, in between. Okay, so it is not possible in the case of the fixed deposit. Means only after the particular period of time or stipulated period of time only they can withdraw the deposit. So like that deposit is known as fixed deposit or a time deposit. So fixed deposit refers to those deposit in which the amount is deposited with the bank for a fixed period of time. And such deposit do not enjoy check facilities. Likewise, this deposit carry high rate of interest rate. Okay, so fixed deposit or time deposit means the deposit which is deposited in the bank, the amount is deposited in the bank for a fixed period of time or stipulated period of time. Only after the particular period of time only the depositors can withdraw that amount. So the bank is giving high rate of interest for the deposit, and this deposit do not enjoy check facilities. This is about the second type of deposit, that is fixed deposit or a time deposit. Okay, clear. Next we will study about the saving deposit. Before that we will study about the comparison between the current account deposit, the demand deposit and a fixed deposit. Okay, difference between the current account deposit and a demand deposit. So the difference between the demand deposit and a fixed deposit, the base is check facilities. In the case of demand deposit, it carrying check facilities, means they are checkable deposit. It enjoy the facilities of check, means it is possible to withdraw the amount through the check facilities. In the case of fixed deposit, they are not checkable, non-checkable deposit, means they have no check facilities, means the amount can be withdrawn only after the stipulated period of time. So they are non-checkable deposit. Fixed deposits are non-checkable deposit, means it do not carry the check facilities. It do not enjoy the check facilities. Next one is interest payment. The base of difference is interest payment. In the case of demand deposit, it do not carry any interest because at any time the depositors withdraw the amount through the check facilities. So they do not carry any interest. Fixed deposit, they carry high interest rate and it depends upon the period of time. Okay. Next one is number of transactions. In the case of demand deposit, there are more types of transactions. Means the deposit can make any number of transactions. Likewise, more times of withdrawal of money in the case of the demand deposit. Okay. So number of transaction, it is more in the case of demand deposit. But in the case of fixed deposit, only two transactions. That is depositing the amount in the bank, that is the one time, and withdrawal of the amount after a stipulated period of time, that is the second time withdrawal. Okay. So only two transactions, that is a deposit of money in the bank, that is a one time transaction, and second one is a withdrawal of the amount after a stipulated period of time. Likewise, only two transactions in the case of the fixed deposit. So these are difference between the fixed deposit and the demand deposit. First basis is a check facility. In the case of demand deposit, they are checkable deposit, and fixed deposit are they are non-checkable deposit. Likewise, in the case of interest payment, demand deposit, they do not carry any interest rate, but fixed deposit they carry high interest rate because only after the fixed period time the depositors can withdraw the amount. Likewise, number of transactions, demand deposit is the number of transaction is more, means the depositors can make any number of transaction or any number of withdrawal of money, means more transaction in the form of more withdrawal of money in the case of demand deposit. But in the case of fixed deposit, only two times of transaction, that is a deposit of money in bank. Second one is a withdrawal of money on maturity. After the maturity period, withdrawal of money. That is the second transaction. Okay. So these are the difference between the demand deposit and a fixed deposit. Clear now? Next we will study about the saving deposit. So third type of deposit is saving deposit. Saving deposit combine the features of fixed deposit and current account deposit. Current account deposit feature it combine means it has check facilities. Means it is possible to withdraw the amount in the case of saving deposit through the check. Likewise, fixed deposit one feature is there. Means it have a high interest rate note, but interest rate is there. It has the interest rate less than the fixed deposit. Okay. So the saving deposit have the features of both the fixed deposit and the current account deposit. Current account deposit feature means it enjoy the check facilities. Means it is possible to withdraw the amount, but there is certain restrictions. It is possible to withdraw the amount through the check facilities, but there is certain restrictions regarding the amount and number of the withdrawal in the case of saving deposit. Likewise, it carry the feature of the fixed deposit, means it carry the interest rate, but interest rate is less than the fixed deposit. Okay, fixed deposit, the bank is giving high rate of interest because only after the stipulated or fixed period of time only the amount is withdrawing by the depositors. But in the case of saving deposit, it is possible to withdraw the amount in the middle, but there are certain restrictions regarding the amount and the number of transactions. So it carry less interest rate compared to the fixed deposit. Okay. So the saving deposit, this deposit combine the features of both current account deposit and fixed deposit. These deposits are given check facilities. Saving deposit have check facilities to withdraw the money from the bank, from the account. Likewise, some restrictions are imposed on the number and the amount of transactions, amount of withdrawal. Likewise, they carry the interest rate. In saving deposit, carry the interest rate which is less than the fixed deposit. Okay. So these are the features of saving deposit. So accepting deposit, this is one of the primary function of the commercial bank, and accepting deposit include three types of deposit. They are current account deposit or demand deposit. Second one is a fixed deposit, and third one is a saving deposit. Clear no? If you like my classes, please like and subscribe my channel Economic Mall. Okay, second primary function of the commercial bank is advancing of loans. The bank is giving loans to the public. I told now for the loans, the bank is charging high rate of interest. There are three types of loans provided by the commercial bank. First one is cash credit. Cash credit means the loans provided by the commercial bank against the current asset of the customers. Means it refers a loan given to the borrower against his current asset. Which are the current asset? Means shares, bonds, debentures. So against this current asset, the commercial bank is giving loans to the borrowers. Like that loan is known as cash credit. Next one is demand loans. Demand loans means it is such type of loan amount, it is recalled by the bank at any time. So it is refers to those loans which can be recalled on demand by the bank at any time. The bank is ready to give loan to the people, but at any time it recall that amount. Such type of loan is known as demand loans. Next one is short-term loans. Short-term loans mean it is actually the personal loans that also given against the collateral security. Collateral security means against the asset of the borrower. The loan is provided by the commercial bank, that is personal loan. That loan is known as short-term loans. Here also the full amount is credited to the account of the account holder, and he can withdraw the money through the check facilities. Okay. So such type of loan is known as short-term loans. Short-term loans are personal loans against the collateral securities. So these are the three types of loans provided by the commercial bank. So the second primary function of commercial bank is advancing of loans. Okay. So we studied the primary functions of commercial bank. First one is accepting deposit from the public. There are three types of deposit, that is current account deposit or demand deposit, fixed deposit and saving deposit. Likewise, the second primary function of commercial bank is advancing loans. Okay, there are three types of loans, which are that cash credit, demand loans and short-term loans. Clear no? Next we will study about the secondary functions of commercial bank. So next we'll study about the secondary functions of the commercial bank. First one is overdraft facilities. Overdraft facilities means the customer can withdraw the amount more than the deposit. Okay, means not more amount, little more amount the customer can withdraw rather than his deposit. That is overdraft facilities. Means he can withdraw the amount more than the deposit. And this is given to only for a short period, and likewise this facility is giving to only the reliable means believable customers. Okay, means overdraft facilities, a customer is allowed to withdraw his current account up to an agreed limit. Up to an agreed limit he can withdraw more than the deposit. That is only a short period of time, and that facility is given to only the respectable and reliable customers. Okay, clear. Next one is discounting bill of exchange. Discounting bill of exchange means it refers to a facility in which the holder of the bill of exchange can get the bill discounted with the bank before the maturity period. Means here the holder of the discount of bill means holder of the bill, they can withdraw the amount before the maturity period. But in this case, after taking certain commission only, the bank is giving amount to the bill holder, because before the maturity period the amount is giving. So after taking certain amount of commission, the bank is giving amount to the bill holder. That is discounting bill of exchange. And after the maturity, the bank get the full amount. Okay. So discounting bill of exchange, it is refers to a facility in which the holder of the bill of exchange can get the bill discounted with the bank before the maturity period. Discount means after taking the commission, the bank is giving amount to the bill holder before the maturity period. That is the secondary function, second facility is given by the commercial bank to the customers. That is discounting bill of exchange. Okay, clear. So the secondary functions of the commercial bank, first one is overdraft facilities. Next one is a discounting bill of exchange. Next one is agency functions that we will study. Okay. Next one is agency function of the commercial bank. This is the third secondary function of commercial bank. First one is a transfer of funds. Means it is possible to transfer the fund from one bank to another bank through the mail transfer, draft facilities. Like this, it is possible to transfer the fund from one bank to another bank. Next one is collection and payment of various items. The commercial bank collect various items like rent, dividend, check, bill, etc. Likewise, various type of payment is possible through the bank. That is paying income tax, insurance premium. This is possible through the bank. Next one is purchase and sale of foreign exchange. Purchase and sale of foreign exchange likewise help the bank to promote the international trade. Next one is purchase and sale of securities. The commercial bank purchase and sale the securities like shares, bonds, debentures. It purchase securities from the private companies. Likewise, it sell the securities. Next one is income tax consultancies. Commercial bank gives advice to the customers related to the income tax. Next one is trustee and executor. We can believe the bank. Okay, so it acts as a trustee, likewise it is a executor. Next one is letter of reference. Letter of reference means the commercial bank giving various information about the customers to the traders. Likewise, it is giving information about the traders to the customers. That is a letter of reference. Okay. So these are the agency functions of the commercial bank. Which are the agency functions? Transfer of funds, collection and payment of various items, purchase and sale of foreign exchange, purchase and sale of securities, income tax consultancies, trustee and executor. Last one is letter of reference. Next we will study about the general utility functions of the commercial bank. General utility function, it is also the secondary function of commercial bank. It includes locker facilities, travelers check, letter of credit, underwriting securities, like this collection of statistics. First one is locker facilities. We can keep the variable items in the bank, means gold, like this asset certificates, that all we can keep in the bank locker. Okay. Next one is travelers check. In order to avoid the risk of carrying cash while traveling, the bank is providing travelers check. Next one is letter of credit. Letter of credit actually shows the credit worthiness of the client. Next one is underwriting securities. The bank, the commercial bank, take the risk of underwriting securities. all the public have full faith in the bank, so they are ready to buy the securities from the commercial bank. So it takes the task of underwriting securities. Next one is collection of statistics. The commercial bank provide information about the industry, trade, commerce to the public. Means it publish the statistics related to the, it provide the statistics related to the industry, trade and commerce. So these are the general utility functions of the commercial bank. In today's class, we studied about the primary functions and the secondary functions of the commercial bank. Primary functions we studied, which are the primary functions of commercial bank: accepting deposit from the public and advancing loans. Okay. Likewise, the secondary functions we studied, that is overdraft facilities, discounting bill of exchange, agency functions and general utility functions of the commercial bank. I think all of you understood today's classes. So once again, I am saying please like and subscribe my channel Economic Mode. Thank you.